Hi, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about TikTok and Reels and why it's so important for your business. We're going to give you the general the whys and bit of information about these apps, um, some general how-tos on both of the apps, a third-party app that I absolutely love and use often. I'm going to show you that. And then stick around to the end. We are going to do a couple of extras, including transitions. I know that when people get on TikTok and they start seeing these transitions and they just look really cool, learning how to do them, super, super, super easy, but you don't know it when you see it because it's so smooth. So I'm going to teach you some of those today. So let's get to it. Okay, so who am I? I am Tiffany Lloyd. I'm a social media manager. I started my business a year ago, and we are going to get to see my Instagram and my TikTok today, but we are not going to judge those because when I started my business, I was working full time, and I just recently finally gone out entirely on my own. So I'm now a full-time social media manager. I'm a full-time boss. Um, and so I have barely had a chance to even market myself because I've been so busy marketing my clients, which means all the things I'm teaching you today, I get to do with my client, with my business clients. And it has been really beneficial for those businesses. And we'll learn more about that soon. Okay, so TikTok. Why TikTok? Well, TikTok, um, like a lot of 30 something year olds, I decided to join TikTok when the pandemic hit. So TikTok had a very young demographic in 2019, and it is now all the way up from 14 to 104 people are on TikTok. There's 1 billion active monthly users, which is incredible, and it's fast growing. There's so many more users on there daily, and 26 to 31% of them are over the age of 30. So that means at least 150 million of them are probably in your target audience, and your competition isn't there yet. So you have untapped, unlimited viral potential to build your business. Can you use TikTok to actually create sales? Answer: yeah, absolutely you can. So this is my profile on TikTok, and you can see the Instagram logo there. So you put your Instagram there for that one-to-one connection and everything Instagram has to offer. You can also put your YouTube there for lead magnets and for more information. And then down there at the bottom, I do need to change my website. I see that you can put your website or your pretty URL. So I don't know if any of you have seen link trees. I very much dislike them. TikTok also does. They now have a warning when you click on somebody's link tree. It will say, "Are you sure?" You can create your own. Or you can direct them right back to your website. So you get that traffic, you get those views instead of Linktree getting it. So I highly recommend that, but that's what that's for. So your profile links back to all of these other avenues where they can reach you and you can make those sales. This is great for businesses with national or international shipping. It's great for any business, but it's really great for businesses with national, international shipping where you can have that wider audience. Okay, so the algorithm, excuse me, on TikTok, this is what it is today. And social media is changing constantly. Social media platforms are changing constantly. But as of today, every video hits the For You page. So you see FYP there, that means For You page. When you open your TikTok, you will see following, a top tab at the top, or For You page. And those are the videos that TikTok has decided you're going to like these. If you're brand new to TikTok, it's all going to be 13-year-olds dancing. They haven't figured you out yet. But eventually, when they figure you out, these are the videos that TikTok thinks that you're going to like. So you're going to land on that page for on people's For You pages, no matter where you are in this algorithm, but it needs to perform there in order to move on. On TikTok, shares are more valuable than comments and likes. Okay, so here's how it goes. In the algorithm, there's small batch testing. So that's where it hits first. So this could last for minutes or it could last for hours. TikTok is looking for hashtags, captions, and interactions only. If it performs here, it will move on to medium batch testing. This lasts 24 to 48 hours. This is where it gets an integrity rating. We don't know what that means. It is top secret. But one thing we do know about the integrity rating is they are going to rate the first people to interact with that post. I don't know if that means that I have less of an integrity rating than somebody else does. So if I comment on your post, it's worth less. I'm not sure. All we know is that TikTok is going to give it an integrity rating. This is also where AI scans for nudity, explicit language, banned words, and so on and so forth. Mistakes happen. So if it's your hand, AI could accidentally think it's a butt and block it or remove it for nudity, and you can fight that. Not a big deal. You just appeal it. AI makes mistakes sometimes, and don't stress out over it. So then it moves on to large batch testing if it performs well. This could last 4 to 5 days or 4+ days. And while it's in this large batch testing, someone from TikTok will personally vet that video and decide whether it's going to move on to super viral. And that's where you want to be. That's where millions and millions of views. You know that if you're getting millions of views, somebody from TikTok said, yep, we like this one. It's moving on. We're going to push this to everybody. So what about Instagram Reels? So Instagram Reels were Instagram's answer to TikTok. It is what it is. It is a copycat platform, so it hasn't developed any kind of culture yet. I find it mildly difficult to use to film in Instagram. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, particularly with the music and the sounds, but it is so very important. So earlier this year, a document was allegedly leaked from Instagram that stated the following were their recommendations for growth: 3 grid posts per week, 4 to 7 reels per week, 8 to 10 stories per week, and 1 to 3 IGTVs per week. Don't stress over that. Don't stress. 1, you can do this. 2, you can be creating a lot of content in one batch. You can be creating content in Instagram or TikTok and pushing them out to the other platforms. This is fine. And also, let's not stress over this. We have found that the more posts equals more growth. But if you feel like you're capable of getting out 3 reels in a week and not much more than that, let's start there. Because what Instagram has just announced is that they are changing their platform. This is huge news. They are going to be a video sharing, messaging, and shopping app above everything else. Meaning they are no longer going to be a photo sharing app. Does that mean that your photos are going to disappear? No. They have announced that they are not going to disappear, and you can still share your photos. But the priority is going to be the reels. Priority is going to be the shopping. The priority is going to be the messaging. So reels are more important today than they ever were before. Reels are right now being pushed out by Instagram because they really want to build this side of their platform. They want to build this side of their app. And they may overtake TikTok because of their algorithm. It's quite powerful right now. And speaking of that algorithm, the location takes priority first. So they push it out to people near you. Then watch time is the most important. So engagement doesn't matter as much here. Watch time is what matters. Keep your videos under 15 seconds. So in Canada, we just got an update. We can film 60-second reels. Don't yet. If you can hold my attention for 60 seconds, amazing. But if you can only hold my attention for 7 seconds, fantastic. Do that because watch time matters the most. So if I'm watching it to the very end, then they're going to keep pushing it out. So watch time. I want to reference back to TikTok because watch time is still important on TikTok. They recently put out stats that address watch time versus how many people are actually watching to the end. And the longer the video, the more those numbers go down and down and down. So you need to have an engaging, quick video. And if you can cut that back from 1 minute to 15 seconds, perfect. Do that. The other thing to mention is that TikTok logos will not be prioritized on Instagram. You need to take your TikTok logos off of your videos before you put them on Instagram. And hashtags. So I used to say, use 30 hashtags, all 30. You're allowed 30, use all 30. You need to use all 30. Don't use 30 anymore. Instagram has just put out that their recommendation is to use between 8 and 12 hashtags. And for the reels, include some hashtags that have real feature spots. But what they're now recommending is that 30 hashtags confuses the algorithm. So they only want to see 8 to 12 hashtags. We are testing this theory, and it appears that the reels with 8 to 12 hashtags are getting more views. So 8 to 12. Oops, jumped ahead there. Sorry about that. So before you do a thing on TikTok or Instagram, you need to have a really good understanding about who your customer is. And I don't want to hear she's an 18 to 47-year-old woman in the general Ontario region. No. I want to know that Susan is 37 and has 2 kids and helps her mom and has a dog. I want to know exactly who Susan is. And then we need to find out exactly where Susan is spending time. What part of the algorithm is she on TikTok? What videos is she watching? What hashtags is she engaging with? Because then you're going to know what content you need to be creating to get her attention. What videos works for her? So that is what you need to figure out before you make a thing. So once you have that all under control, you know exactly who your customer is, and it's time to actually produce your first reel or your first TikTok. Couple of tips. Excuse me. Distance. I don't know what the psychology is behind this, but I do know that videos, I don't know if you can hear the sirens in the background. It's a busy spot. Videos where you're holding your phone to your face and talking at it perform not as well as videos where you set your phone somewhere. You set your phone on a box in a window. You click on the timer. Step back. That distance that you put that extra 10 seconds worth of effort into this makes a difference. Good lighting. I'm not recommending that you go and buy a ring light. If you would like to, that's fine. You're welcome to. Windows work well. Especially depending on what time of day it is. It's not super bright out right now, but windows work well. Bathrooms work really well. I do TikToks in my bathroom, and you can't tell because my door is so nice. My bathroom door is so nice, so you don't see my toilet in the background, but it has great lighting. You can buy a ring light. You can take a shade off of a lamp and put it in front of your phone, or not in front of your phone, behind your phone. I do have a light that I purchased. I did purchase a ring light, and I don't love it. I bought this light, and I absolutely love this. This is only on 50%, and it's quite bright. But I have it next to me so that I didn't have a big shadow on my face. So you're welcome to purchase a light, but don't feel like you have to. Clean your camera. I don't know whether you can tell the fingerprints that are on this camera, or if you're using the front-facing camera, it's an awful mess right now. So you're going to want to clean this before you use it. It improves the quality of your videos. I'm going to get controversial here. iPhones. I've always been an iPhone user. But this has nothing to do with personal preference. Rumor on the street is that Android users in TikTok sometimes come across glitches. Don't shoot the messenger. It happens. I don't hear it happening, I don't hear too much hype about it. But if you are an Android user and you are having some minor glitches on TikTok, my apologies. I'm told that that's something that people struggle with. And the other one is a background. So if you're going for the hot mess mom video, come on over to my house. You can shoot it here. Otherwise, clean background or interesting background. So I have personally commented on videos where something catches my eye in the background. So if you own a business that sells product that's really interesting and engaging or new, stand in front of it. Do your TikTok in front of that shelf. Make me comment, hey, what's that? I've never seen that before. Or wow, I really love that picture. Where did you get it? Make me comment, because that's going to help you. You want me to engage with your content. Okay, so now it's go time. You ready? I'm going to show you how to use Instagram Reels and then a third-party app. Just need to open it here. Okay. And then a third-party app that I absolutely love, and then TikTok. Okay, let's start in Instagram. Okay. All right, so you'll notice on this screen, there is a plus sign at the top, and I can scroll over to Reels. That is one way to access this. The other one is at the very, very bottom in the middle. You will see the Reels button. And this is where you're going to be able to see other people's Reels. And then if you click the camera in the top corner, you will be able to film the Reels from there as well. But this is handy, seeing other people's There we go. Being able to see other people's Reels, because you might find a sound that you absolutely love. If you do, you're going to take it and you're going to save it, or you're going to use it right away. This is necessary because if you scroll right past it and then you want to use it later, you want to look it up when you're creating your Reel, you're never going to be able to find it. So you want to save that as soon as you find an audio you want to use. Okay. So we're going to go in to make our reel. Okay. So you will see our audio button here. It will give you a list of just generic background type songs that you're welcome to put in the background of your TikTok, or you can press that saved button at the top. That's where your saved audio will be. That's why it's so important to save the ones you find. This one right here is where we change the time of video that we want to make, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. So like I said, time matters. You don't want to have a long video that's not engaging. However, everything in here can be cropped. Just because you press 60 doesn't mean you have to have a 60-minute video. Here is where you can adjust the time on the speed on your camera. So you can do something in slow motion or fast forward. Don't play around with that unless you're ready for that. I wouldn't do that in a normal video. It's not something I use very often. I have once before when I did a video of me cleaning my kitchen, talking about the struggles of being an entrepreneur. And I was cleaning my kitchen, so I put it so that I was fast forwarded. So I was actually cleaning for like 3 minutes, but the video went for 1 minute. Here we have different effects that we may like. Oops. Sorry. Different effects that we may come across that we like. I don't use these very often. Hardly at all, but oh, it's kind of fun. I accidentally filmed that, discard it. Okay, so we're going to keep that effect just for the fun of it. Then there's touch up, which you can't do the effects and the touch up at the same time. And then we have the timer here. So this timer function, I actually like it better than TikTok's. Instagram has done a couple of things really well. Something in my throat. I'm so sorry about that. I also have Tourette's, so I don't have COVID. I'm clearing my throat because I have Tourette's, but I legitimately have something in it. Okay. I really like Instagram's timer. So you can set the countdown for 3 seconds or 10 seconds. You see that there when I'm clicking on it, it's changing from 3 to 10. And you can grab this pink bar for when you want the filming to stop. So we're starting filming at time 0, and we are going to go to 2.9 seconds. Now this is really useful for videos like transition videos, videos to very specific sounds, or if you're going to do a transition, let's say over the course of an entire day, and you just want to get 2 seconds of different bits and pieces of what your day looks like, a day in the life of an entrepreneur, a day in the life of a baker, a day in the life of whatever it is you're doing, and you want to get those little clips. Or if you're building up to something, this is a good way to do that, where it stops the filming right when you tell it to. The reason I like Instagram's timer best is because I'm going to press set timer and it's not immediately clicking down. When you do that on TikTok, as soon as you press ready or set timer, it's counting down. Okay, so I'm going to press this button in the middle. I don't know if you can, right there. I'm going to press this because I have the filter on it. It's not just a regular Instagram Reels logo. It's the filter logo. I'm going to press it. 3, 2, 1, and then it's going to roll until we get to that. There we go, and it's shut off automatically. Okay. So when we did that, this other graphic came, or this other logo came up here. Icon. This other icon came up here. Watch what happens when I click on it. It's called a line. That is my face where I ended the last clip. So again, if we were doing a transition video, Instagram has done this right here. TikTok doesn't have this feature. I'm going to try and get as close to where I was as possible when I start this clip right now. So you're gonna notice a little break there, but it's a really useful tool anyway. The other thing I'm going to show you is when people point, text pop up, text pop up, text pop up, and done. Okay, so we are done filming that. So we need to add that text that's going to pop up. Let's go over into preview. And this is what our video looks like right now. See, that filter just disappeared, or that effect disappeared in that second clip because I didn't choose it again. But I was still pretty well in the same spot. My goodness. So we are going to add that text. So I press the text button at the top. We are going to type in text. Oops. We can't spell today. Text 1. And we're going to put it approximately where I put it. Text 2. And text 3. Now, this is another thing I like about Instagram. They have more text options. They have lots of color choices. Oops, nope. Oh, goodness. They have lots of color options, including the eyedropper. So if I want that text to be the same color as Willie Nelson's sunglasses here, I can do that. Pop it over here. Now you notice it's showing up on the bottom as well. There's those bars at the bottom that says text 1, text 2, text 3 along the bottom. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on text 1, and I'm going to scroll this bar over to where I point. What? Oh, right there. See, I have to point 1. So I'll move right there. If I want it to end, I would just pull the bar at the other end. So we're going to go text 2. 1, 2. Okay, so the 2 goes there apparently. And then text 3. 1, 2, 3. So when we're in editing mode, you can still sometimes see the faded text box there. Don't worry about it. You won't see it when you actually post the movie. So we're going to see how we did. Boop, boop, boop. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. We can, at the top, do a voiceover option. If you see the little microphone in the middle. We also have the music symbol here. So my camera audio is at full, and I can add some of this generic Chugga Chugga Blues, let's say, and pull that down to, let's say 9. You'll have to see how you like it when you do it, and what's the best background music for you. And then we're getting ready to share it. Okay. So here is where you're going to first pick your cover. So let's click cover up there. You can scroll this to whatever spot you like, and that can be your cover, or you can add a new cover from the camera roll, meaning that you can create a cover in Canva and import it in there so it looks great in your grid. Because bear in mind, what I'm telling you to do, you need to put these reels in your grid. And if you're a stickler for a pretty grid, you might want to create your own covers on those reels that match your grid, bearing in mind that you get a square. So you're going to want to put the majority of the content of the grid block in the center of that reel. The same with when we are doing reels. I don't know how I did over here, but I put the text boop, boop, boop. I don't want to go too high. I don't want to go too low, because when people are just scrolling through on their feed and not actually in the reels function, that text is going to get cut off. So we're going to try and stay in the middle. Okay, so for now, that ridiculous face is fine for a cover. I'm going to press done. And this is where I write my clever and engaging caption. Oops. With question or call to action. And here's where we're also going to add our 8 to 12 hashtags. These ones that I'm going to pick here are not my niched down hashtags, but for the sake of this video, we're going to go hashtag frustrated, hashtag hashtag star glasses filter, hashtag stars in your eyes, just for the sake of this. Please spend some time niching down your hashtags, getting a really good set of hashtags that's appropriate for your business. They're not a million views, a million uses, a billion uses. If you only have an Instagram with 1,000 followers, your content is going to get missed in oversaturated hashtags. You need to reach one person to reach the millions. Okay, so you need to niche down your hashtags. You're always welcome to pay somebody to help you with a hashtag strategy and give you really solid hashtag sets and advice. And so next, here we go. We can share it to feed. 110% share this to your feed. It gives your reel a longer lifespan. And then you press share, or in this case, I'm absolutely not posting that, so we're going to save it to drafts. Okay. So the next thing I want to show you is this blue, or this purple captions app here at the bottom. It's free on the Apple Store. I don't know about on Android. I apologize. That's not my cup of tea, but there may be something like it on Android if this doesn't exist. So, but on Apple, it 100% exists. I'm going to click on it. So, two options on here. One, you can import an existing video of a minute or under that you've just filmed, or you can film right in it and watch what happens. What should we say? This is just a quick tutorial on how to use the Captions app. Watch how quickly and easily your videos are getting captioned. Done. Okay. We're going to press the purple check. It was perfect. Perfect. They didn't miss a beat, but imagine they did. Just for argument's sake, we're going to press the edit button. And they screwed up, and instead of captions, I said rat pins. So I just double click on that, and I just edit it there. I can drag this to where I want it. Remember, on Instagram, you're going to want things sort of in the center, not too high at the top, not too low at the bottom. If you're putting on Instagram Reels, somewhere in the middle. You can change the color to whatever you like. And we're also, you can add stickers, which I don't want. Thank you. Ah. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, sorry. Uh-oh, what happens? What happened? I went black. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Stickers and then style. So I like the classic style the best. It's my personal favorite. It might not be yours, and that's okay. Let's try pop. I find pop hard to read, but we're going to click done and you can see for yourself. It's not my thing. So we're going to click done. We're going to go to style. We're going to go, how about lines? It literally shows up in lines. So this is just a quick, shows up first, tutorial on how, shows up second, to use the caption app. That might be your cup of tea. Box, pretty self-explanatory. And bar looks a lot like Snapchat. So maybe that is more for you. I don't mind this one, actually. I don't mind the one that looks like Snapchat. I don't recommend putting the stickers on it like I did, but regardless, here we are. We're going to press, let's get rid of the stickers. No stickers, no stickers. We're going to press done, send, camera roll. And it's going to save that right to your camera roll. So you're going to then go into Instagram. You're going to add a reel. Click on that. You see in the corner on the left-hand side. There is exactly what we just filmed. You just add it. Preview. You can add some audio underneath it. Do whatever you like and caption it appropriately. Get it ready to go. Captions are so important for accessibility. The disabled community has been begging us to please caption our videos. Millions of videos are getting created every day. We want them to be accessible to everybody. And this isn't just the deaf or the hard of hearing. This is people with like processing issues or various reasons why captioning is appropriate. Also, maybe they're watching it at work and they're not supposed to be. Maybe they're on a bus. Maybe there's 100 other reasons. They're next to somebody who's sleeping where they don't want to hear the sound, but they still want to read your content. So captioning, if you can caption all your videos, that's amazing. Now, I showed you in Reels how you can caption manually. Those text blocks that we put up, you can caption your whole video in text blocks. This app does it for you. But if you're using a trending sound, various other reasons why you might want to film in this app, then try and caption as much as you can manually. Okay, so we're going to move over to TikTok. So same as Instagram, that plus sign on the bottom. Sorry about that. That plus sign on the bottom is where you begin to film your TikToks. Now, if we're just filming a straight TikTok, this is where you start. You can upload down here, flip your camera, change your speed, beauty mode, filters, timer. So very similar, you just grab that red bar and show it where you want it to stop timing, 3 seconds and 10 seconds timer options. speed right here. And here underneath, above the red button, you've got 15 seconds, 60 seconds, and 3 minutes. If you can keep me engaged for 3 minutes, you can be trusted with that button. Otherwise, try and keep it short. Okay, so the effects. There are many effects, some of which you will probably never use. I've never used this. I have no desire to. The buff, yeah, this one I have used before for specifically for a trend. There we go. See, there are points camera to sky. Let's try this one. It's got the pride flag in the sky for us. Actually, that one's quite clever. So there's lots of things that you can play around with in here. The ones that I use the most are the green screen. So all of these green buttons have some sort of green aspect to it. So this one here in the end here is the green screen image. So I just went to Signal Brewery yesterday. So I can bring up the sign that I took a picture of in Corbyville and talk about Hastings County historical, being a Hastings County historical site, and how it used to be a Henry Corby's a grain merchant, politically active. Anyway, I can address that if I wanted to. If I wanted to do a video about Signal Brewery, it was lovely. I could also put a video behind me, like the one I just filmed, so that I can reference it. There I am, showing you how to use captions. Look at that. So those are options. So for the sake of this, we're not going to do any effects, any filters, and it is very, very, very similar. I'm going to press the red button. I'm going to talk into the camera. I'm going to do my thing, maybe do a little dance, and then that's it. Press the red button when you're ready. Over here is where you can do add filters, adjust clips, do voice effects, and a voiceover. So I'll show you these. The voiceover, I can press this button and talk over everything that I just filmed. It's not super appropriate when I'm talking in the video, but when you're doing a video showing how something is made, or if you're doing a bit of a travel video with lots of different clips of your trip to, we can't go anywhere, Ottawa, whatever you have, or whatever you're doing that is sort of lots of clips or lots of steps, you can do that voiceover piece. We'll cancel that. Don't save. Adjust clips. I took too long to start at the beginning. I can just clip that right off. Save that. There we go. Voice effects, so much more. Here's the bottom. We can add stickers. Lots and lots and lots of sticker options in here. And you just search. So, my goodness. There it is. Check it out. And I can add that. I can set the duration to just pop up for the first second. And then it will be gone again. See how it looks? And then it disappears. We can also do that for our text. Text. There's different writing options. There's less writing options here than there is in Instagram. And we can set the duration again. Maybe we want it to pop up when the sticker disappears. Just like that. All right, so this is where you're going to describe your video, brief caption. Remember the first piece in the algorithm, the caption and the hashtags are important. Again, hashtags are vital here. You don't want to pick a hashtag that has 1 million or 1 billion views already. It will get lost. You're going to need to niche down your hashtags for your very specific audience, okay? And here is where we are allowing comments. Decide who can have the privacy settings on this, allow a duet, allow a stitch, or save to the device. I always save it to the device. So in case, I don't want to assume that you have extensive TikTok knowledge, so I'm just going to share a duet is when you watched another video that you would like to respond to or add to. And you get to pick, I don't know, maybe 5, 10 seconds of their video, clip it, and it goes at the front. And the entire rest of the video is you responding to it. So perhaps somebody said, tell me about a time you met a celebrity and it went badly. I'll go first. So you want to clip just that person saying, tell me about a time you met a celebrity and it went badly. And then it's you going, one time I met, and telling your story. So that's called a duet. A stitch is where I want to actually interact with another person and their video. So it's side by side. Instagram now has this feature. It's not called Stitch, but they do have that side by side option on Instagram Reels as well. So I now want to take this video. I want to share it to TikTok, but I also want to share it to Reels because I don't want to make more work for myself. And I like this platform better. So I like creating in this platform better. It's easier. I don't want to make more work for myself. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to either share it in TikTok, and I'm going to copy the link and put it into an app like Save Talk. And it will let me download a version without the TikTok logos on it. I absolutely can't stand that app. For whatever reason, I struggle with it. It doesn't work for me. It makes my videos wonky. There are other options. If you're serious about wanting an app to do this instead of what I'm going to show you, have a look around. Talk to Google it. Find what other apps work really well for you or for them. For me, I'm going to show you what I do. I won't be able to do it when my phone's when I'm screen sharing, but I pull down my phone here and I press this circle button. Yeah, it won't let me. The circle button in the left-hand corner to screen record. And then where it says select cover, I'm going to click on that. Nope. Click above it slightly. And there's in the top corner, you see that little box. I'm going to click on that and it will go full screen. So I just need to make sure I'm screen recording the full length of the video without having that little hiccup at the beginning. So I might want to do it 2 times. And then just clip it. Just clip in those ends so that you have that nice video in the middle. And then you can post this to TikTok and move over to Instagram and add it there. Okay, so those are the basics. I'm going to show you, first I'm going to show you a transition. So there's a few different types of transitions you can do. Because we don't have sound on here, I'm not going to pick a transition with a specific sound or anything of the sort. But I'll show you a couple of different kinds and you can see sort of which ones you like. So let's go 3 minutes so that we have a little extra time here. So in this first transition, I'm going to pretend I'm dialing a phone, put it to my ear, and we're going to set the timer and give me just enough time to do that. So let's say I only need 4.7 seconds. I have no idea. We're going to start the countdown. And then it's a song. Do, 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 do. And it stopped recording. Okay. So when I come back out, I would like to look different. So let's put my headband on. This is where people get all glammed up. They do, you know, before makeup, and then they and hair, and then they glam up and have something fancy on. But this is my fancy. This is my fancy today. So again, we're going to set the timer. I only need a couple seconds. We're going to start here. And then I pull out, and I'm looking all fabulous. Okay. I don't know if that was enough time. Adjust clips. So we're in adjust clips. This first one is far too long. You're seeing the inside of my ear. So we are going to go ear. It's probably good enough. And the second clip is probably good. Okay. So then let's scrub this and see how it works. And look, brand new. So that is one transition. We're going to save that. Okay. So let's do another one. We're going to do one where we snap. Okay. So we're going to record, and I'm just going to snap. Then I'm going to do that again. This transition is really good if you're making something or if you're cleaning something. So if you're making cupcakes and you've got all the batter in, and then you just snap, and they are completely out and decorated and done. Or if you're cleaning a room, and then the room is clean. Dirty to clean. There's so many ways to use this one. So then we just press record again and snap. Oh, no, I need to do that again. Sorry. We're going to snap, and look, I'm looking awesome. Okay. All right. So again, we press the check mark at the bottom. We go to adjust clips. And we want the first clip, we want it to end when I'm coming down right about there. And then the next one to start. I might need to fix this. Let's try it. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Not too bad. See, it goes, whoop, and then I'm wearing glasses all of a sudden. Okay. So there's lots of different kinds of transitions you can do. But honestly, adjusting the adjust clip feature is your lifesaver. And you can use this in Instagram Reels and TikTok. You can do one where you turn your head, and then the next clip is you're over here, so your camera's facing in the other direction. But you've changed. You can do one again if you're cleaning you might want to do one where you pull the phone up, and then when you come back down, everything is perfectly clean. There's so many transition options that are specific for your niche. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Okay, so the other one I want to show you always seems complicated, and it's so easy and really engaging. If you want to tell a story or teach something, where having it be dialogue instead of it being me facing the camera and this is what I'm just telling you, and you need to just listen to my story. This one time I did this, and then they said this, and then I said this. No, let's do dialogue instead. Have you seen the videos where there's 2 characters, 3 characters, 7 characters? Ben Brainerd is so good at this. Whoop. The light died. So good at this. But there's so many people who do it really well. The videos that I've had the most views on have been these videos where there is dialogue between 2 characters and I play both characters. The thing with this is that you need to have costume changes and scenery changes, because you're not going to be part number 1 here, part number 2 also here. It doesn't look right. It needs to look like the camera is moving back and forth. So what do? Do you change your costume every 15 seconds and hope that that stays consistent? Change your makeup every 15 seconds and hope that stays consistent? No. I'm going to show you what to do. So we're going to press start. And we are going to have a conversation. So I'm going to be talking to somebody over the phone so that I'm looking over here. I'm not going to be looking at the camera when I'm doing this. I'm going to be looking over here. And we're going to have a conversation about Instagram Reels. Did you know how... Nope, let me try that again. Can you believe how effective Instagram Reels are? Now you're going to leave room for the person to respond. So you're going to film something. You're going to film their response, but don't worry about the video. You're just going to film the response. Are they? I have no idea. I never use Reels. What? You have to be using Reels for your business. It is so effective and you get so many views. It's astronomical. I don't even know how to make them. Let me show you. Come to my workshop. Okay. So we just did it back and forth, only it was all me. So we're going to press the check mark, and then we're going to press adjust clips. And we are going to press, you see in the bottom, there's the first one was first character, second one was the second character. We're going to press on the second character, the second one. And we're going to press start over. So this gives me a window of time to say what I said the first time. But we want to be in a bit of a different spot. And perhaps I would like to have my headband back on because I'm a different character. And I'm looking over the camera again, or off to the side of the camera again, remember? What, really? I had no idea. That was too long. We will adjust that. So we press the check mark. Do you see where I stopped talking? I'm going to move the bar to adjust that clip. So then there's me explaining it again. And then I'm going to press, this is the other character, I'm going to press start over. I've never even used Reels. I don't even know how. Okay, so now, if you see, it looks like we have two characters that are talking back and forth to one another. And it's as easy as that. Okay, so let me just bring up my other screen real quick. So that is a quick tutorial on how to use Instagram Reels and TikTok and the Captions app. Just a couple of best practices. Do not put vertical, or only use vertical videos. You see an example here of somebody posted this video and look how it looks. I also see people smooshing a video into the center so it's black on the top, black on the bottom. I mean, that's fine from time to time, but don't make a habit of it. It's not best practice. Short in length, we did address that earlier. Having an impactful first 2 seconds. Remember, watch time's important. And so you want to keep their attention. So you want to say things like, you will never believe this. Wait till you see this. You are never going to believe it. I've got something I bet you didn't know. This is something you absolutely must start doing. This is a purchase you are going to want to make. Something that's engaging for 2 seconds, just 2 seconds. Center your text. So don't have text up here and don't have text down there for sharing on Instagram. Add music, add captions, and have a call to action, whether it be in the video or a call to action in your captions. So these are just some general rules that you should follow. So anyway, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to learn about TikToks and Reels today. This is my first time, my first workshop. So I hope I did okay and you learned something from it. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, or if you want somebody to fully take over your Instagram account for you because you just don't have the time and the patience, or you need some help with your Reels, or you don't want to, you run the business and the accounting, and you also don't want to be doing TikToks as well. Reach out to me, let me know. But it was a pleasure. So thank you so much.